Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy for livestream number 4 as we continue our journey through the game, discovering everything it has to offer. Good morning, hope you're well. We're back this morning for around 3.5 hours as we look to continue our journey. We are hoping to, well, I'm hoping to get some more classes done today, maybe a bit of exploration while we're at it. There's so much to do, we've got so many side quests to complete. It's just trying to fit everything in and try and work out the best strategy for doing everything there is possible to do. That's the only thing we've got to work on, is making sure we get as much done as possible in one stream. We did quite a bit yesterday. We attended our first ever Beast class, which was very interesting. We met a Hippogriff, which was really good. We also completed our first ever trial, which was tricky. We managed to get through it in the end. We learned some new spells along the way, and we found a new place in Hogwarts that we could choose to study, decorate, and all that good stuff. So the plan today, let's see how much more we can get done. The game is officially out today. Our 72-hour early access is done. But the game is officially out for everyone else today as well. Good morning, Brackley. How are you? See, for me, this isn't 2 streams in one day. This is 1 stream today. It's because it's the same day for you. For me, it's a different day from last night. Thank you for the like as well. Much appreciated. The time zones are weird. That's the thing. Sorry, I was just checking sound. Right, I'm going to give a quick tweet, and then we're going to crack on and see how much more we can get done. Like I say, we did quite a bit yesterday. Our first ever trial was interesting. The amount of spells we've now got means we're going to have to constantly move our spells around and see what's best for us, if that makes sense. Right. So I can't type and talk. It's really frustrating. There we go. I can talk again now. I don't know what it is, I just can't type and talk. I end up typing what I'm saying rather than what I want to put, and that's really frustrating. So we've got about 3.5 hours, which hopefully we should get quite a bit done again. As I say, we did get quite a bit done yesterday. We've got some lessons to attend, some more new spells to learn as well. There's always lots to do. It's never a bad thing. I like a game that keeps you constantly on the go. Definitely enjoy that. We are level 15 as it stands. Which I think is quite good. I think we've leveled up fairly nicely so far. And this is where we left off last time. We're watching the kites fly there. That's where we left off. There is a secret vault behind us, but we don't quite know how to open it. I think we haven't quite got the right spell for it just yet. Okay, let's have a look at what we need to do first, shall we? So we've got lots of things here. We've got to do Gladwin Moon for the Caretaker's Lunar Lament. The Helm of Urquhart. We're going to speak to Sirona and the 3 broomsticks. We've got assignments to do. The Venomous Tentacula, we actually know where to get that from. That might be worth trying to go and get that now. That's the assignment done at the very least. Collect troll bogies. We need to find a troll and then pick its nose to find its bogey. And we need to cast a Pulsar on a levitated enemy at some point, and that will teach us Descendo. That we're under leveled for that one, Brother's Keeper, so we'll hold off probably. Butterflies in the Forbidden Forest, Dandelion Keys, Quidditch Pitch, Demanding Delivery. That will give us gold. Do you know what? I think we should do this first, mainly because it will give us gold. Let's find out where it is. We can always fly there. It's further. Oh, so it's south. We haven't been here yet. So I wonder if that's worth having a look there. We can fly, open up some of the map, and then we'll also gain the Keen Bridge flew, so we can fast travel back there whenever we're ready. That might be worth it, because then that gives us money. We can then go and get the Tentacooler done. Lots to do, lots to see, lots to figure out. Okay, I think we should fly, as I say, and just see what we can figure out along the way. We've done a few Merlin challenges yesterday. We need to do more to be able to increase how much we can carry. That's probably our biggest issue at the minute, is carrying. The amount of stuff we can carry is fairly low still, and that is causing us some difficulty when we find gear and things. So I think trying to find a Merlin trial to upgrade that would be ideal if we can. There's no secret vault below us there. I think until we've got all the spells, we've got to kind of be a bit careful of what we do, because we are finding whenever we try and do something, it's not always possible to do. So, there's balloons here again. So I'm just trying to see what the enemies were. Is there a troll down there? Let me see what they are. No, they're not trolls. So I wanted to see if there was trolls there, to be fair. We know we need a troll bogey. So that's why I was wondering if there were trolls. While we're here, let's quickly pop the balloons. I missed the balloon. How did I miss that one? There we go. I'm finding the flying is very intuitive, but I'm not very good at it. But I'm the same when it comes to driving cars in games. I'm not very good at it. There we go. So that's a challenge done. Pop balloons challenge is complete. We still need to go at the Quidditch pitch, to be fair, as well. Right, we need to hand in 3 invisibility potions to Fatima. We'll grab the flu while we're here, and anything else that's around. That will then give us gold. We'll then go and travel and get the Tentacooler done. Unless we can buy one here, of course. If we can buy one here, we'll do it here. But it looks to be a little hamlet of a village here. Should stop fast traveling. Speeding.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
There we go. Right, where's the flu is being the first thing, so we can come back here whenever we're ready. It's always good to grab a flu, because then that's done. There's also a Merlin challenge here as well.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Merlin challenge. Oh, we haven't got enough Malasuite, so that's something we need to look at, is getting some more Malasuite. We don't have enough to do the Merlin challenge. Right, let's hand in her invisibility spells anyway.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he?
At least it's a side quest moved off, and that would enable us to do an assignment.
Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Okay, let's find them.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors,
hopefully she sells Malasuite as well. We need to keep on top of these Merlin trials, just so we can actually
Here are the potions
have more
you
stuff in a bag.
You think it's so simple?
A bag on us, whatever way you want to look at it.
Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers, cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works.
Oh, really?
Drink it.
Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Visibility potion, we just need to drink it.
So.
How are you this morning, Brackley? Are you well? There we go.
It seems to have worked.
Didn't last very long, but it did work.
I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Ha! Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own
Oh, okay,
way.
that's why she doesn't like him.
I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Someone was telling me last night in our Marvel stream last night that they've been getting beasts and selling them for money. I didn't know that was possible.
If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
That's something obviously we've got to deal with at some point as well.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
Right, let's see what she's
What do
got.
you have for sale?
We need a Tentacula and Mallow Sweet. That's the two things we
What
need.
are we looking for today?
Moonstone, Ashwinder eggs, Lacewing flies, leaping toadstools. So nothing that actually helps us, annoyingly. We need Mallow Sweet. She has got some gear that's not probably going to help us either. This is what we can sell, so I'm looking at the wrong thing. So we could sell this when it's worse than what we've got. Obviously, we just need to keep selling stuff because we need to keep getting money.
Fine. Thank you.
That's less than what we use. That's equal to what we use. I'm keeping all the legendary stuff in case we can upgrade it. That's kind of my thinking. Get rid of that. Right, we've got some money back now. Money's not been that difficult to get just because we sell gear. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated.
Thank you for stopping
So
in.
we can't do the Merlin trial here
it.
because we need Mana Sweet. And I don't know where we find it offhand. It's locked. We also need to learn the unlocking spell. That's something we haven't managed to learn yet. I'm not too sure where we get Mana Sweet from either. There's a page here. Beehives. The Wisdom world needs honey for the tea as much as the Muggle world does. Okay. There's a box in that house there. It's not locked. Oh, we got it's a wand handle, isn't it? Okay. Another house over here. Obviously, I just want to see if anyone else has got Mallow Sweet or will give it to us or that kind of thing. That house is locked. Can't quite remember how we get Mallow Sweet. I don't know if we have to pick it or...
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I can guess what... I know exactly what we need to do for the Merlin trial. Move that ball, essentially, by the looks of things. Is this locked? Yes. Well, we need to head back to Hogsmeade anyway to hand in the mission. So it gives us a chance to look for Mana Sweet there as well, I suppose. What's on the table? Is that just food? Nothing in here?
Revelio.
There's a chest. There we go. Wigan Weld. There we go, there's the page. The Tilted House. The locals call this Tilted House due to the odd angle which sits wrapped in the roots of an overhanging tree. Music playing that. Okay, so Mana Sweet's what we need. I'm not sure if it'll tell us how we can get it. Collections. Video page ingredients. Right, what does Mana Sweet look like? That's Fluxweed, Dugbog Tongue. So many different ingredients, isn't there? Not grass. Mallow Sweet. It's a plant. We can grow it in pots. Okay. So we need to look out for the plant, basically, to do the Merlin trial. So we can come here and do the Merlin trial whenever we're ready. But before, we now have to return to Parry Pippin in Hogsmeade to hand in this mission. So let's go there. We'll hand in this mission. That'll give us gold. We'll see if he's got any Mana Sweet. Then we'll head north to get the Tentacula. Then we need to use that in a fight, which will be quite quick to find an enemy, I'm pretty sure. And then from that we'll pick, that will be a lesson then unlocked. So just making sure we do things in a decent order, we get stuff done. I wonder if he sells Mana Sweet in here as well. I'm looking forward to us getting the unlocking spell. We need level 1 unlocking at least.
Everything a young student might need when it comes to potions.
Right, let's speak to Parry Pippin and hand in his mission. Deliver the potions.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your
They don't
potions,
like
Mr.
each other.
Pippin.
Do take care.
They definitely don't like each other. How much do we gain for that? Pioneer's cap. 300 gold. Perfect.
What can I do for you today?
Right. I bet he doesn't have any mana sweet, does he? No. No mana sweet. At some point we're going to need to purchase recipes off him. The only thing we desperately need is mana sweet.
Hope to see you again.
Because we can't do any Merlin trials now until we get some more. Okay, we need to go and get a Tentacula for another mission. So let's head over up here. If I remember correctly, it was here. Buy it from this. That's a Merlin trial. There's a guy somewhere here that we can get this from. What's that? Small bandit camp. There's a guy nearby we can buy this from. Then we need to use it in a fight, and that opens up a lesson to learn something new.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Okay, so if we leave out here, the shop is over there. We know he sells a Tentacula. Where am I being attacked by? I bet I can't talk to the guy. No. I can't see what's attacking me. It's telling me I'm being attacked. The music's changed. I can't see anything. And all I want to do is, but if we need a Tentacula so we can use it in battle. Can't see what's attacking me, to be fair. We'll have to quickly go and find it, I think. We really need to change our spells though before we fight. I just realised we haven't got any decent spells on. We have got a new one as well. Defindo, we learnt this yesterday. Slashes or Confringo. Let's use Confringo. You know what? I'll put that one on as well. Go full on combat. To be fair, the music stopped, so actually we weren't under attack anymore. Accio doesn't work. Incendio, a bit too far away there. Alright. Put it there though. We beat it. It wasn't too bad a fight, to be fair. Some fights aren't too bad. Dog Bog Tongue. Right, let's go back. We need to buy... so okay, it's telling us we're under a fight. It's because there's a mongrel nearby. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Dark mongrel. Mongrel's down. That wasn't that bad, was it? Okay. Let's go and buy what we need from this guy, and then we can then do the assignment, which then opens up a lesson. So this guy sells... Is that Mallow Sweet? No, Dittany Leaves. I want Mallow Sweet. Oh, there we go, Mallow Sweet.
Thank you for your patronage.
Okay, we did buy one of these, a Mandrake off from earlier to do that. So Venomous Tentacula. We only need one. And this is an assignment we can now complete. So we need to equip that Venomous Tentacula. And the minute we see an enemy, we just need to use it. That's all we need. So there should be an enemy over here. There it is. A Great Spine Dugbog.
Assignment's all finished.
There we go. Assignment's now all finished. Just managed to dodge out the way of that in time. And that is that defeated. Once you get used to combat, I think it's pretty easy to keep on top of it. There's a plant here. Can I not? I want to see if we could pick up the bits and the things from the plant. Right, but that's the assignment done, at the very least. We'll put cabbages back on. Can't beat a good cabbage in battle. So, that assignment's now done. That opens up a lesson, which is why we needed to do that. Troll bogies, herbology. So we need to attend herbology during the day, and that will give us Wingardium Leviosa, which I think is a spell we do need badly. If we go to Sarone and the 3 broomsticks, we can learn that will complete that mission. We still need to collect troll bogies. We need to find trolls. Depulso on a levitated enemy. Herbology class during the day. We can put... Actually, let's just do that, because then we can fast travel there. And we'll have to wait for it to become daytime, admittedly. There we go. Let's fast travel to there. Whilst we're here, we can see if we can get any more leaves. I know we've got some mana suite now, so we can go into a Merlin trial. We know which one we need to do and what we need to do in it. So that's something we can do as well. But in here, we have got a pot that was growing. It doesn't matter, we can just do this now. I do enjoy the lessons. I think these are quite good how they're done. Okay, this is our point, so we can grab our Disney leaves. So our potting table currently we're just growing Disney. We want to grow Mallow Sweet ideally, because they're the leaves we're going to need more and more for Merlin trials. Okay, speak to her.
I've completed
this
my
should be a new spell.
Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly,
Okay,
you should
let's
be
learn
able
the
to
new
pick up
spell.
boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
This will also help us with Merlin trials as well. There we go, Wingardium Leviosa learnt. Levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa can levitate and move objects. Control its position with your movement and use up and down, left and right to fine-tune its distance and rotation.
Well done!
So there's a box here, we'll just practice this. It's there.
Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
So we can move it towards us, away from us, up and down. That makes life a little bit easier when we've got to do Merlin trials, admittedly.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I didn't know what else we could talk to her about. I'm just curious
made
what
you
would
want
happen
to
when we
teach
pressed it.
herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely. Terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage. So it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
He wasn't having much luck, was he?
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well...
I've definitely been saying that wrong then.
His resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad things worked out.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Huh. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
There we go.
Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Always kind to plants. So, let's leave here. The other thing we can do as well is we can now go and do that Merlin trial. We need to do 6 in total to enable us to carry more gear, which is something we actually need to do. So we found one just south down here. There's a Merlin trial here to do. So let's come back here again. Like I say, Merlin trials are really important for actually being able to hold gear, and that's the trouble we're having. Luna, good morning. How are you? How do ever? It's just because I just put them on. Whatever we're wearing, I just put on.
I know.
So it's just one of the ones we've picked up. I don't do anything particular to make it look that way. Right, the Merlin trial is what we're here for, which is here. We know what we've kind of got to do. The only thing I don't know is where we need to put this ball. So the big ball is over there. We saw it when we was here last. It's over there. But where is it heading to? Obviously, I think it's got to come across there. Where do we put the ball? That's the question. This Merlin trial. Got to see if we can find where it needs to go. I think getting the ball over is fine because obviously there's a bit to jump across. But I'm just not sure where we have to put it.
It's a good thing we have auras.
Revelio.
If there's anything we can see. And we need to keep, like I said, we need to keep an eye out for a troll. Because we need the good old troll bogies. I'm not sure it's going to just let us pick its nose, unfortunately, but... Anything here that we can see? I can get this to come across easy enough. I just don't know where we've got to put it. We're looking for a circle. It may be covered. But that's what we're looking for, I think, to put the ball in. There's a chest down here, though. Colour looking thing. I haven't changed any colours, so it's just whatever the natural colour is, to be fair. I don't do cosmetics, so I've not changed the colours or anything. Unidentified item, so we need to go and take that to the room of requirement. Okay, I can't see where we've got to put this ball, annoyingly. I know it's got to go somewhere, but I don't know where. Let's get it across anyway. I want to try our new spell on it. I should have kept it held. There we go. That spell is going to make life so much easier. The only thing is I don't know where this needs to go. So we've got to find out where this ball needs to go. And then that'll be that done.
Revelio.
Normally it will show up as a blue marker. Once we actually find it out what's happening. I don't think it's going to be that far away from where the Merlin trial actually is itself. I wouldn't have said. You've restarted 3 times. Half person is living as a female. Our robe is more red. Yeah, it's whatever its natural colour is. We don't really play around with colours. Oh, why is the ball back here? That's annoying. We probably went too far then. Which tells me it's got to be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
It should show up as a blue. Is it across the bridge? Yes, there we go. So that's where the ball needs to go in. There we go. And that'll be the Merlin trial complete. I think that'll be number 4. So we'll be getting closer to be able to upgrade equipment. But yeah, Luna, it's just whatever it naturally is. I don't really mess with the colours or anything. So it's just whatever the colour actually should be. I can bring it closer to me to make this easier to control. This spell is going to make these Merlin trials so much easier, just because we can control it so much easier. Right, we need to get across the bridge, put this in the little hole, and then that should be the Merlin trial done. We get closer to being able to carry more gear. Just going to put it in there. Merlin trial done. That's number 4 of 6. We've leveled up to level 16 as well. I haven't, no, Luna, not yet. I was expecting it. I was prepared for it. But yeah, not as yet. Let's put it that way. But it doesn't mean it won't happen at any point. Merlin trial done then. So that's number 4. We need 2 more Merlin trials essentially. Then you can carry more stuff. There's a Merlin trial here as well, actually. So let's head there. The reason I want to do these Merlin trials is just so we can carry more gear, because we do get to a point of we're running out of space so quickly. So we'll try and do another one if we can. Obviously we're going to need to figure out what we need to do for it. There's a Merlin trial there.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
I'm not guaranteeing we actually know we have the spell to use yet. That's the other thing, and maybe we're doing this too early. Okay. There's a few of these, so what do we need to do with these? That's the question. Do we need to light them potentially?
Incendio.
No.
Revelio.
So there's something we need to do with these, and we've got to figure out what it is. As I say, I don't even know. We may not have the spell just yet. That's the only thing. Try all our spells just in case. I've got a feeling we may not be able to do this one. Just because I don't know if we know the spell that's needed to complete this one. What else have we got? Force isn't going to work, I don't think. Launched into each spinning objects. Let's try that. What else have we got? Levioso is control. We'll try it. So I'm just trying to see what else we could use potentially. We could try Lumos as well. And probably fixing. Curses, transfiguration. Altering spell. That's all in the room of requirement, isn't it? That's the thing. Yeah, so all the others are just in room requirement.
Lumos.
So Lumos doesn't do anything.
Reparo.
No.
Levioso. Deposit.
No. So I've got a feeling we don't know the spell for this one yet. Is it a new thing that students vape or smoke in bathrooms? I don't know, is it? Do you mean in game or in real life?
Levioso.
So I think we're here a bit too early and we don't have the spell needed to do this.
Reparo.
Would be my thinking. So unfortunately,
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Okay, another assignment. Let's have a look at our assignment, see what we can do. I was trying to get another 2 Merlin trials done because that way we could potentially increase what we can carry, but I think we're a bit light on spells needed. So we've got Professor Guidance got a new assignment. Grow and harvest fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Okay. Troll bogies. Quidditch pitch. Let's... Do you know what? Let's head to Sarone in the 3 broomsticks. That's something we need to do anyway. It's back in Hogsmeade. So let's head there. I'm just trying to think of what missions we can do. What's making us still do things. I mean, when you were at school, did people vape? So vaping wasn't invented while I was at school.
It seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It makes me sound really old, but yeah, vaping wasn't a thing when I was at school. It didn't even exist. And smoking, no, they used to go behind the bike sheds or just outside the school gates, to be fair.
Hello there, nice to see you.
Thank you for the like, always much appreciated. Right, let's speak to Sirona, and this is one of the main missions we need to do. Let's actually get some story done today, shall we? Thanks for the like, always much appreciated.
I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Good morning, Matt.
Sirona,
I'm not too bad, thank you. How are you?
and I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
That's it.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years.
Yeah, they never really smoked in the toilets, to be fair.
But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him.
I had heard a little bit about this character, Serona. So Serona, I believe, thanks for the like, much appreciated, otherwise, is the game's first transgender character, I believe.
If he's not here, you might
I was going to read something the other day that people were complaining about the name.
You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards.
To be fair, if I hadn't read that, I wouldn't know.
As young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Okay, let's find out a bit more information.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other
Yeah,
day.
I think, yeah, she is, isn't she, Luna? I'd read something about it.
Plain and simple.
But it was, I've read that they were complaining about the name.
Certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
I want to know where we're going to find a troll so we can pick its nose.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best.
So where is this cake next, I wonder?
I don't know what you've done
the
to
name
make
not
such
be more.
powerful
Yeah, I
enemies.
think that's what it was.
But please, watch your back.
Okay, we've got to go and find Lodgok at the Hog's Head Inn. This is actually not too far away according to this. So let's go and see if we can find Lodgok. And then just go from there. It's just we've got to try and marry up story with side quests and assignments and things like that as much as possible, and just so we can keep going.
Revelio.
And do as much as we can as we go. There's a chest over here. I'm annoyed we couldn't get that Merlin trial done, but I just think we may not have the right equipment for it. I think that's one thing I'm finding, is if you haven't got the right spell, we can't do them. And it may be a little while before we have that spell. Okay, now we've got the chests around here done. Let's head inside. I think one of the biggest things I would say to anyone starting this is keep pressing Revelio. Revelio. Sorry, if I pronounced it correctly, it would help, wouldn't it? Revelio is something you should just be constantly pressing, especially to find chests and things like that. Eat some peanuts. I know they say never eat peanuts off a bar, but you never know. I do enjoy just pressing square on random objects because they do some funny things. Right, let's speak to Lodgok.
Hello, Lodgok.
You are 15.
Serona said I might find you here.
You can drink butterbeer, can't you?
Did she send you with news?
I don't know how old you need to be for butterbeer, but everyone seems to be able to drink it.
It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
And we're not actually drinking, to be fair.
Know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me.
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well.
10-year-old running a fight club. You mean the dueling club?
A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Age doesn't seem to be an issue.
A heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
So we need to get the relic by the sounds of it.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn.
Well, Sirona said we could trust him.
Supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
So we'll trust him. Haven't really got much choice in the matter. Right, I don't know where the witch's tomb is. We'll have to have a look and see where it is. Where are we heading? Quidditch. I don't know why Quidditch was taken off, to be fair. Whether it was just they just felt it wasn't needed in the game. I'm not sure. It's actually just outside. Okay, so there's no need to actually do anything. What we'll do, we'll change our spells. We'll keep. I think we're going somewhere as a relic, so we're going to need some combat spells. I do like Incendio. And I think that one as well. I think that's a decent combat, just in case. The reason I'm thinking combat is we're going into somewhere where there's a relic. There's going to be something that's going to attack us. Ideally a troll, because we still need its bogies. So hopefully there's a troll there. That would be ever so helpful. We'll check gear as well quickly before we do this, just in case we've got anything we haven't seen that's better than what we've got. Yeah, it's called Quidditch. Rumble on this game. To be fair, it's not been too bad for me, to be fair. Nothing better than what we're wearing there. That one is the same as what we're wearing. And this one we need to go to the room of requirement to see what that is. We have got a new wand handle. So we'll just change to that one. I'll just keep changing them every time it comes up. Right, I think we're good to go. How easy is this relic going to be to get, I wonder? Or what is it going to? What's it going to mean? What's it going to be inside wherever this relic is? That's the question. Right, here he is, Lodgok.
Good. There's no time to lose.
See where the tomb's entrance is, shall we? Crazy Irishman, good morning. How are you?
The relic I'm to retrieve.
Kawisha, good morning. How are you? It's a long time. How are you doing?
The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket.
Thank you for the likes, much appreciated.
Pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
How is your back, Crazy Irishman? Yeah, no, I recognise the name. Kawisha. But I hope you're well. I was in SLPCLK stream the other day. I've been in several streams this week, to be fair. It was helping someone get to 10,000 subscribers, which was incredible. Grab the lace wings over here. There we go. There's some enemies down there, but we're not heading that way, I don't think, so we're okay. There's a Merlin troll there, but these blocks, we don't seem to have the spell yet to deal with them blocks. We'll grab the moonstone while we're here, though. Always grab as much moonstone as we can find. Okay, there is another enemy here. See it on the mini-map. Someone, I was reading something the other day as well about this, that people were saying about turning off the mini-map and everything, so there was more immersion. I'd forget what spells I've got half the time, to be fair, if I did that. What is that enemy? There's some toadstools there. Okay. So we're going to help Lodgok get this relic. Heading to the tomb. I'm expecting something to be inside that we're going to have to destroy or beat or kill. He walks really slowly, doesn't he? Yeah, the new levitation charm will definitely help us when it comes to completing Merlin trials now, with the balls especially. So much more, so much easier to move things.
The witch's tomb.
There's a
Dreadful
flue here
little
as well,
place,
so that's a
isn't
bonus.
it?
This is the Collector's Cave. Toadstools. Can't help but pick everything up. This game is not immersive. Do you not think? They were saying how you could make it more immersive, to be fair. Right, flue's there.
Handy resource indeed.
I wish you luck
Stepped on
retrieving
the sofa
the
hard, so I
helmet.
should have the bit.
As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now,
I
before
know
you
I've not
set
been
off,
getting back on.
do you
I need
have
to get back
any
into car
questions?
mechanics simulator, to be fair. I just haven't got enough time in the day to do everything. That's the thing.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be
There's a
waiting
new
for
drag
me
racing
inside the tomb?
DLC out for it as well that
Considering
I
a
need to
dark
have a look
witch
at.
was involved, I suppose there's a chance
You can't play
may
as yourself. Well,
encounter the
you
dark
can make the
protectors,
character be you,
known
though.
as in theory.
That's down to
The
your
foul
imagination, though, isn't it? If you
creatures
can
thrive on
put
darkness
yourself
and
in
the
that
cold.
character's shoes,
Vanquish
answer questions the
them
way
with
you would
light,
answer them.
force, and most
I think most
effectively
games,
fire.
the immersion comes from what you make it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
If you want the
have
game to
heard
be
this.
immersive, you can
When the
make it so.
dark-hearted conspire,
Just in how you
they
act when you
seldom
play
make
it.
their full intentions
Which is
clear
why I
to
try and
one
always play
another.
as myself.
I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from
That's
us.
where the uneasiness
Reclaiming
between
it would
goblins
mean
and
a great
wizards
deal
comes in,
to
isn't it?
goblin
It's that,
kind and to Ranrock.
it's how goblin
He
kind
will
were
be
treated.
grateful to me should I return it.
Okay,
It all
we're heading
seems
in.
clear to me now that we're
Good
here.
morning, Killer.
I
How are
do
you?
hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
So, we're going to be ready for anything. I don't know
I
what's
will
inside
remain
this tomb.
here,
All we know
eagerly
is we
awaiting
need to
your
find
return.
this helmet
Please,
inside
be
the tomb.
careful.
I'm expecting this not to be simple. Or it's puzzles or enemies, I'm not sure. Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, the lights are lighting up as we travel. There's also something in here. Oh, what's this?
It's sealed.
Right, that's sealed. Ah, we need a moth. It's missing one of its moths. We did this in the school. You guys helped massively with that puzzle last time. So we need to find a moth. In fact, I can see one there.
Moths. Curious. Lumos.
I don't have to hold it. I'm holding it just in case it would let go, but it should be okay. There we go. You guys helped with that puzzle yesterday. That's made me remember that.
Revelio.
Okay.
Merlin's beard.
We picked everything up there. Right, it's a big chest to our left. I'm waiting for something to jump out and attack us. I really am. I'm kind of expecting it. Right, there's stuff that way. Right, there's only some coins. Money we're doing okay for now. I think it was Teddy was in last night's stream and he was saying he's been selling beasts to make money. I've not had an issue with money so far. Doesn't mean we won't. Currently, we've done okay. Right, another puzzle to solve.
This
There's
can't
also
be the
stuff to
witch's
pick
tomb.
up.
Likely I need to go further.
Okay. Make sure we grab everything before solving the full puzzle. I think we need to put the moth. We'll grab this moth while we're here. This moth needs to go in the door. There's 3 to do in total. That's 1. Make sure we pick everything up along the way.
Revelio.
Is everything picked up in here? Yes. Right, another moth. Let's put this in the door. I think then we're missing one. So we've got to find this last moth. It's here, in fact. It's right in front of us. I knew it was here somewhere. So that's all 3 moths into another doorway. Okay. We picked everything up from where we just were.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
He has a feeling he's not alone. Right, let's get ready to fight just in case. I was expecting something to attack us, to be fair. What are they? I think we've dealt with these before. Inferious.
Stay back! Accio!
I didn't mean to do Lumos, to be fair.
Incendio.
That's not all of them, there's more coming in.
Incendio.
Right, I think we... Wow, okay, I think we beat them all. That wasn't too bad. I think we handled that pretty well, to be fair. I know there's loads of... The only thing, the challenges menu, it keeps saying there's stuff to collect. The problem with the stuff to collect in challenges menu is cosmetics. You can change the look of something. That's all it is. So I'm kind of not really too bothered about collecting them all. Right, there's a few things over here to look. No, it's through the other side of that. Can I break those? Was I moving? There's something behind there that I can move by the looks of things.
Revelio.
We have got another spell we could use there, to be fair. So I'm just looking to see what else there is to pick up. There's something up there. Can we climb up? No. Can there, though. Gloves, that will be better than what we got according to that. Right. I think that's everything in here, bar through there, which is a bag, which would probably just be money. Stench of the Dead picked up. Doing okay so far. Like I say, I think that fight was we did pretty well there, to be fair. Could have been a lot harder, but I think we managed it fairly well. Doesn't mean that's the only fight we're going to have to deal with. Right, again we've got to move the moths, I think, to the doorway.
Lumos.
So number 1. Yeah, I definitely don't panic as much as we did when we first started combat, to be fair. It's making sure you've got the right spells equipped as well. Like, I like to always have a combat spell at least on us at all times, just because you just don't know when you have to deal with something. Right, I think we need to get up here.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Oh, okay, so we need to change the spell. We need to power it so it can be rotated. Wingardium Leviosa may do this.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What is it we need to rotate? Is it this? Oh no, we need a moth into there. I think I've just messed up. Can I pull a moth out?
Lumos.
Yes. We need to put a moth into this. That can now be moved, and I think we can get up there.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No. Does it need 2 moths? No, it's got 2 moths. I can't manually do it by the looks of things. So that doesn't... I thought that might work, but it doesn't. No. So we need to change spell again. Safi, good morning, how are you? So we need to change the spell. Let's try this one. We didn't try that last time. Oh, we didn't have a moth in it.
It has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door.
It has. Okay, that's not making it. We basically need that to turn so we can get up there and get that moth. It's basically what we need to do. What's the spell we need? Let's try that one. Hang on, what's this one? Levitates objects and enemies. It's not levitation we need. Try this one. There we go. That's all we needed, Depulso. What else is moving? Okay, I wonder what else is moving then for a minute.
Revelio.
So this is the moth we need. We can then pull the one out of the one we just used as a lever. And that will go in the door as well. That's one there. We'll take one out of the lever. There we go. And that goes in there as well. Problem solved. It's always figuring out which one we need to do spell-wise to get through that location. I'm hoping we've got the spell that's needed. Right. Little something to pick up there and here. This is where money's not seemed to be an issue so far. We've managed to pick up quite a bit on our journeys everywhere. Right.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Does look precarious. I think Cut will take that out. Let's go to Cut. I reckon Cut. Oh, there we go. We did it. Didn't need Cut.
No other way.
So we've opened that. We can go through the door here. There's also stuff to pick up, so we'll make sure we explore all of it. There we go. There's a box here that can be moved.
Revelio.
Ah, it's chest up there. Okay. I'm guessing we use the box to get up each time. So we can move that box. We'll be able to get the other chest. It's a new cape. So we're going to need to change spell again. It's constantly changing spells. That's one thing we have to do a lot. This new spell makes a massive difference because we can actually control everything better. Okay, jack-o'-lanterns. It's a collection update. Right, there's still stuff to pick up in here before we head down that hole.
Revelio.
There's another box here. Obviously, we'll check equipment before we head down. Make sure we got the right stuff.
It's sealed shut from the other side.
Yeah, so that's the way out, I'm assuming, once we've been down. Anything else here? Not by the looks of it. Okay. Spell-wise, let's change. We'll keep Cut on. Cut doesn't matter so much. The only one I will put back on, that one. So what are we going to find below us? That's the question, isn't it? We'll quickly check. Can I change gear? No. It's not going to be change gear while we're here. I don't know if I just jump down. No. Will be the answer to that. How am I getting down then? That's how we do it. He wouldn't fall in of his own accord. I had to force him in. Right, what's over this way?
Revelio.
There's a way that way, and there's a way that way. There's stuff this side, so let's go this way. There's stuff that way. It's weird how he swims one-handed, unless you actually fast swim. Right, what have we got in here? The main thing is no enemies, strangely. I saved that at the wrong time, didn't I?
Incendio.
One down.
Incendio.
We'll wait for them to get close to me, and then we can. Incendio works brilliantly. I need to that more because we can do stupefy afterwards. So try to block something I shouldn't have blocked. There's a lot of them here. But I say, if they're close enough, Incendio works perfectly. Alright, come on then. Any more for any more?
Incendio.
I think we handled that pretty well. We took a few hits, but I think we did pretty well. Although I say we did pretty well, there's still more. I was thinking, oh, we did really well there, not realising there were more coming in. To block that.
Incendio.
Too far away for Incendio there. I mean, it does say defeat an enemy with a Chinese chomping cabbage. We didn't do the other challenge, to be fair. I've just noticed it. We didn't do it in a certain time. Chinese chomping cabbage isn't doing very well, is it? Come on, chomping cabbage. Go and get it. There we go. We did one of the dueling feats at the very least. Can't pick the cabbage up afterwards. I think we did okay. We took a few hits, used a few health potions, but I think we did okay in general. It is definitely the try not to panic in combat. You think we should go the other way? Yeah, we always try and go away from the mission, don't we, to see what's there, to be fair. There was another way to go, wasn't there? This actually has a few things we need to do here. We need to grab the... We need to get through the door, but we need to grab the moths again, by looks of things. There's a moth here.
Lumos.
We'll have a look. We can always go backwards, I think, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. But I know what you mean. We always try and go the opposite way, don't we? Okay, there's a moth either side of that. Yes. So last time the spell we needed was this one to make this turn. Marvel Cuphead, good morning. How are you? Challenges, they're not massively hard, I wouldn't say. Figuring out some of the puzzles can be good fun. Oh, okay, so we need to jump on that really quickly. No. So I'm holding down R2 and I shouldn't. Right. We do the spell from here. I stop holding R2 and we can climb up. Climb up. Why does he not climb? Okay, I'm not too sure why he can't climb there. Normally he'd happily climb up there. For some reason we can't. And the moth's up there, to be fair. Okay, so that's something we've got to figure out. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's hard. I'd say some of the puzzles are interesting, to say the least. Okay, so he won't climb up there, even if we're on this.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform.
It does raise the platform. But I need you to actually climb up and do something. Okay, that's weird. You know when you think you're doing something wrong because you can't get him to do what you want him to do? Unless we're missing something. Okay. Are we missing something and that's why it won't do it? We've got a moth here as well.
Lumos.
There's 2 moths already in that, I believe, yeah. So we don't need them there. Because that's the thing, we've got to somehow get up here while holding a moth. I think there must be a way of solidifying that in place, is my thinking. You think do it 2 times. You are right, you need to do it twice. You're completely right. I don't know how I get a moth though, because every time you press a different button, the moth is going to run away. But there might be a way of keeping it in place.
Revelio.
Right, okay. So remains up. Good suggestion, Crazy Irishman. We've got to get that moth to that door over there. It's down here.
Lumos.
Chest.
Revelio.
Anything else in here? There's a big chest over here. So we're gonna have some new gear to use once we finish this. Okay, back to this puzzle then. So we need to get this moth across. The only downside is the moth will only get across while that's raised. Oh, I think I know. 1, 2, moth.
Lumos. Incendio.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I keep pressing R2 to do things, and doing that when you're trying to move and jump and stuff doesn't work.
Lumos.
Yeah, so that's how we get across. Okay. I know what I'm going to do, I just press the wrong button. Okay. Without pressing the wrong buttons this time. Let's see if we can do it. Thanks for the light, much appreciated, whatever that was. Need to not be on the edge as well.
Lumos.
Okay. One moth done. There's another moth here.
Lumos.
So number 2 moth. Done. Look at that. Right, we need a third moth. This is where the difficulty comes in. Because the minute I try and cast the spell to make that go up, the moth's going to fly away. Can I move the moth closer? If I do that, can I move this moth to there, potentially? Yes. So you can actually move moths. That's interesting. Okay. How do I move the moth up there, potentially? I wonder if, maybe... I don't know if we can call it from up when we're up the top, to be fair. Can we call the moth from up here? Oh yes, look, it raised it. There we go. That's how we do it. The door is open. That was quite cool. That was a little bit more difficult of a challenge. Right. We need to head down there. There was another way to go, wasn't there, Crazy Irishman? I think we do need to go back and have a look. But saying that, nothing's showing up in Revelio.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Okay, so we're in the actual bit where the helmet should be. There'll be a few things to pick up whilst here. This is our first tomb. I don't know how many tombs there are in the game. This is the first one.
Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet.
Okay, so
Lodgok won't like this.
So the helmet was stolen by the looks of things.
Better show this to Lodgok.
We got a signet ring. And
There
this
must
would be
some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
so we can exit there. Now there was a different way to go, wasn't there? So we'll come back here to leave in a minute. Before that, we want to head back to where we came in here, through the water, and just see if there was anything there. Because there was 2 ways to go and we went 1 way. There's also something underwater here. Stench of the Dead. Right, what's over this way? Set those little things on fire. We don't need to set anything on fire though, do we?
Lumos. Revelio.
Nothing's revealing so
Lumos.
far. I don't know where this way is taking us. There's a handle we can pull. Wrong spell. Door's open.
Revelio.
Oh, it's just taking us back to this bit. So that way would just takes us back to where we came in. Just taking us fully round. So there's nothing extra there other than the way to get back up. We can exit this way though. Mainly because I want to see where we exit. It tells us to exit this way. Let's go to see Lodgok. But yeah, there wasn't anything else there. We need to change spell again. I like the fact you have to keep managing the spells. I do think they've done that well. Okay, through here, and then we leave. We've picked everything we possibly can up. So I think that's out the tomb done. Obviously, we didn't get what we came for. But yeah, we didn't need to say anything on fire by the looks of it. Right, Lodgok should be nearby. So anything to pick up? We got the flu whilst here as well. Right, let's tell Lodgok what we found.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Okay.
I'll head there now.
Good.
We're going to have to go and take
There's
on
no
a camp.
time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
So we're going to have some fighting to do.
To think those wretched thieves have their hands on
So
such
let's
a
make sure we got the spells we need for fighting, shall we? To be fair, I'm going to take... I do think we need a yellow spell on in case they use yellow shields. That's always the thing. I haven't got much health potions, so we need to not get hit. That's the important thing. There is a bag here to look at. It's a little bit further than I expected, actually. Whilst before we head there, let's actually check gear. We did gain some better gear, didn't we, as well? So let's check gear. You can only pick up 3 more bits of gear before we're full again, this is the annoying thing. Although we could quickly dip off, sell it if need be, and come back. That's also something we can do. +5 offense. It's lower, so we'll take that. We get a new mask. 13 defense. We'll take that one. Obviously, we'll make them invisible. It's a decent defense, though. We're doing well, I think, in terms of stats. What do we gain neckwear? This one is lower. This gives us 1 extra defense. Again, we'll make that invisible. And then our outfit gives us 8. That gives us 11 defense. This one, a legendary room of requirement needed. There we go. Right, there is an enemy nearby. And there's a Merlin troll nearby. What is that? Oh, it's a dark mongrel. Dark mongrel's down. They're not that difficult to take out, to be fair. I think we need to go and sell some of our gear. Because we are going to be out. We're not going to be able to pick much up. Okay. I'm just thinking, do we can, I think there's a flue nearby. Let's have a quick look at the map. So we're heading there. Oh, we've got a flue there. To be fair, magic hotspot. I've not seen an ancient magic hotspot before either. So below us there's an ancient magic hotspot. Let's go and see what that is. I know we're trying to do the other thing as well. Dark mongrel. Wrong button. That's what I was trying to do. Right, what a day.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Yeah, we'll get over with.
Slippery as a kelpie, they say. Incendio.
Well, we took care of them pretty quickly. Right, what's a magic hotspot? I haven't seen a magic hotspot before. So I'm not too sure what we need to do with it. Oh, I think we've got to destroy the... Oh, okay. That's 3. So we've got to destroy the pots. There's 10 in total to activate this magic hotspot. Could you? There we go. We've got... How many of those? I can't see how many we've got now. Because the number of people watching comes up. There we go, 7. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Whatever that was.
Revelio.
Right, where's the rest of these pots? One up there. There we go. We need 2 more. Can we see them anywhere?
Revelio.
Oh, there's one up there. We need 1 more, and this will activate this magic spot. And this will be the first time we've activated one as well. Where is the final pot? Oh, there we go. That's all 10. I don't know what we get from this. Let's see. I'm curious to what we gain. Dark Arts Battle Arena. Fight waves of enemies in this battle arena with the unforgivable curses Avacadabra, Imperio, and Crucio, as well as the blasting curse Confringo. In addition to the unique and devastating effects, unforgivable curses break through all shield charms. I don't know what the Dark Arts Battle Arena is. Let's have a look. I'm not a massive fan of some of the dark curses, but I don't know what this gives us. But at least we'll have a look at it. Okay, we're ready. It's told us we've got certain curses to use.
Time to teach someone a lesson.
I blocked that a bit late there.
You're clever, don't you? To regret that. You may be more skilled than me. I've seen you duel. Your strategies won't work on me.
Using the unforgivable curses is really weird. Not sure I like using them. Wave complete though.
Do you believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself?
Wave 2. I don't know how many we need to do to complete this.
One less human to worry about.
Goblins this time.
That was a grave mistake. I won't rest until you're...
So it seems really weird using unforgivable curses. Okay, that's the wave complete. Is that it?
Ranrock to blame.
Wave 3. I don't know how many waves there is to do.
A lamb to the... You to Hyrian.
Oh, we've turned him against his other people, haven't we?
That's just the beginning.
Ah, I got caught. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm enjoying ancient curses at this point. Like I said, I don't know how many waves we need to do here. I didn't need to move out of the way of that one.
That was unimpressive.
Pay for your deeds.
There's lots of them here though. Suddenly got lots of them out. Got 14 to defeat here before we finish this one. I've got... bounces off that, doesn't it?
Come here, you.
Trying to get the other guy to be fair. There we go, it's him down. 3 more to defeat. And 1 left to take out. Right, it's all 14. Is that the end? Wave 4. How many waves of this are there? Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Wait. We made him find the other troll though, that helps us. It feels weird using some of these really bad spells. Get a troll with a boulder. I haven't seen a boulder yet I can throw, as I would. Oh, I got caught. Someone stand up. The period doesn't really matter when there's no one else to take out. Ancient magic though. It's not attacking us because we did one of the other moves, one of the other spell. He actually doesn't attack us. We will now though, I think. Trying to see if we can pick up the ancient magic. Troll's taking a little while to take out, to be fair. They survived the Crucio curse, strangely. It's not something you'd expect them to survive, but he does. Trying to find a boulder. There is a dueling challenge to do, a boulder. Is he down? He's down. Is that it? Are we done? Final wave.
This should be fun. Confringo, you should never have come. It's no Imperial.
Oh, we got 8 enemies to take out here. It's the final wave. There is a troll in here as well. That troll's going to be an issue.
Let's see how nice stuff.
Waiting for things to actually recharge.
You don't want to try that again.
Right, he'll fire on our side now for a minute. Trying to keep moving, I think, is definitely something that helps. Caught that. Right, we have got our superior magic. Let's do this on hit, big guy. armored troll, then does more damage to him. Oh, I got caught. I don't want to stand and fight, thank you. I'm trying to move constantly. Right, 5 down. Try and bring someone on our side if we can. Oh, I got caught there. I've got no health potions left. We could fail this now in 1 hit. So I've got to be very careful now. Need to block more.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you?
Crucio on the armored troll doesn't really do much.
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Right, he'll fight on our side now. No. Looks like we get hit then. The armored troll is one we've got to really take out. I was going to try not to get hit because we're 1 hit away from being down now. Nice stupefy there. Okay, I think the troll's down. Just everyone else now. There's 1 down there. Bring them to fire on our side. Ah, oh, protected when I shouldn't have done that. I've got no health. Right, can we get him on our side? No. The other one's him. That's Crucio. Another one out. 3 to go. Missed him. Oh, I'm down. Oh, we were doing so well there. Ah, we were doing so well. That was the final wave. If I restart, I think we're going to do all of it all over again. Do I really want to start from the beginning? That was tough. What do you think? Do we restart the challenge or do we just carry on doing what we were doing in the first place? That was tough though. It's really weird using the really bad curses as well. What do you guys think? Do you think we should restart the challenge or should we just continue our journey? I think the lack of healing potions didn't help. It was just trying to make sure we use the curses in a decent order that they did as much damage as possible. You think go for it again? Okay. I don't know if you have to do the whole challenge or the last wave. I'm hoping not the whole thing. Oh, it is the whole thing again. Well, we kind of know what we're doing a bit better now. So that will make a difference, I think, as well. We kind of understand a little bit more how the curses are going to work. Whereas before we weren't 100% sure. So hopefully this will be a little bit easier to complete first time. Where is he? Oh, he's down. Okay, that's the first wave done. Obviously this will be a bit quicker because we obviously know what we're doing a bit better. I don't know what you get for completing these either. That's something that would be nice to find out. I think the hardest thing I'm finding is knowing when to dodge and when to block. Something I've not quite got to grips with anyway.
I will make
Okay, where's the last? Oh, he's up there. Can't damage him because of where he is. Although saying that. There we go. That's the second wave done. There's 5 waves in total, and that's the second wave done. I'm curious what rewards we're going to get, to be fair. Use him on our side. So that guy's helping us for a minute. We've got control of him. Well, not control of him, but he's not going to fight against us at the very least.
one less human to worry about.
Should have blocked that, to be fair. Oh, I got caught by Incendio. That was a mistake on my side. This has got tricky just because there's so many of them.
Let's get this over with.
Okay. Let thing recharge. Lucio curse. So many in this one come out against you. Right, you're fine for me now. Another one down at least. Right, he's down. Got to keep an eye on what colour goes above our head, because that's obviously what we then need to deal with. Oh, of course, we're nearly dead again. Not ideal. Yeah, definitely not ideal being this low on health at this point. There's still one left to defeat. Do some health badly. Can't get through that. That will though. Crucify curse. Wow, okay. We're going to be very low on health though for this next fight. It is slowly regaining some health, but this is the 2 trolls, isn't it? So the big thing we need to do here is kill one of these to fire outside. There we go. That one should now fire outside. Make life a little bit easier for a minute. Oh, of course. I think we're still alive just. Takes a lot to take these trolls out, annoyingly. Why is the other one not helping us? That's one troll down. One to recharge. I think that stopped him attacking us at the very least. Health is recovering, so that's not a bad thing. Run around in a minute and grab the dark magic as well. I think we need to block that. Oh, he caught me. Can't block anything when I'm on the floor. Right, take hold of his mind, because then he won't attack for a little while. At least we're charging up our ancient magic by doing this. Well, we're not doing a massive amount of damage, but it is charging up everything else. I need to throw something out. Oh, we can. There we go. I didn't take him out. Ancient magic didn't take him out. Right, that will stop him attacking us for a minute. Got him nearly out. That's right. Come on. It's because he's a higher level than us, it's taking a lot longer to take him out. There we go. So as much ancient magic as we can here. We've got full health again. It's final wave. Let's see if we can do this time. We failed this last time. Hopefully this time will be different. You fighting on our side to start with. That's immediate. Ancient magic, there's one down. Should have probably saved that for the troll, to be fair.
I've seen you,
It's because there's so many of them. It makes life a little bit difficult. Try and make sure we dodge everything. Block when we should. To block that. Ah! Trying to get shield up in time. Missed it there.
Thought you could hide from me, did you?
Okay. Couldn't grab the block. I couldn't grab the rock in time there. So many. I want the troll on our side. There we go. The troll is on our side for a minute. That should hopefully help us. Like I say, if we get the troll to help us, that makes a massive difference here. Oh, I got caught. I find it difficult to tell the difference between certain circles above our head which tell us what moves we need to do. Whether it's a roll or to try and block. Trying to figure out which is which sometimes is what I'm finding difficult. Right, put the troll back on our side. Another one down. Ah, I should have blocked that. We've got 4 left to do here. I can't take a hit or I'm in trouble. Keep the control under our control, I think does make a difference here. Right, slow down. Him down. Obviously we'll be aware there's a few more still to do here. The troll's still under our control, I think he is. Right, 2 left to deal with. One is troll, one is this small guy here. Right, it's just the troll. Just the troll to deal with. I'll throw everything at him. It's an armoured troll as well. As soon as he comes back out of being under our control, we're going to have to get ready to move because he's going to attack. Right, he's not under our control anymore, so we need to be ready to dodge his attacks. Definitely controlling him helps us here. So the longer he's under our control, the easier it is to take him out. I think we're going to... Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated. Yeah, definitely, I think you're right. That's why I didn't actually see your comment, Crazy Ice, when you're completely right though. Having the troll on our side makes a massive difference. We have nearly got him. I can't be silly here though. Can't afford to take a hit. Back on our side though. There we go. Challenge complete. I think we did it all.
My large friend.
Victory. Wow. As I said, I don't know what rewards we get for that, but it was a challenge we come across. We completed it. Man, that was tricky. New quest available. So it doesn't actually show up on the map as done. Strangely. I thought that would show up on the map as finished, but it doesn't. So that's a bit different. We're currently here. Oh, it does. There's a tick. So there's a tick to say we have done it. Yeah, second time around, that was incredible. It does say we did it. There's a little tick on it that tells us. Challenges, we just gained, I think, some challenge things. I think it was saying. Yeah, we got that one. We'll claim these because it's annoying me when it keeps telling us there's unclaimed things. That's completed. That's completed. So they do help you complete some of these combat challenges by the looks of things. These are all just so we can change the appearance of what we wear, which I'm not that fussed about. Anything else? Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. These they don't give you anything stat-wise. Yeah, maybe we have to do a couple. Let's have a look at quests. So what new quest is there? Breaking camp is what we're doing now. No, that's something else, isn't it? Summoner's Court Match 1. From the evidence in the tomb, the relic was still matched. They are known to have an encampment nearby. Okay, that's where we're heading anyway. Not sure what Breaking Camp has shown up as a new one. Well, let's crack on with what we was doing, which was trying to get this helmet back. We know it's been stolen. The other issue we haven't got much space for gear. That was the other thing we was having, wasn't it? I think there's a Merlin challenge here as well, which we need for space for gear.
Here, I wonder.
What's this then? Whoa! I don't know what this is. We're trying to do one mission and then we keep bumping into other things. This is what happens when you start looking around, isn't it, though? Okay. Do we burn our way through?
Incendio.
There we go. Go through. There's some coins there. Is that it? I don't know if that was all we had to do there, to be fair. Oh no, there's something here. Jump down. Right, there's a few things here then. So that can be moved. That can be pulled out. Like I said, I don't know, we just stumbled across this and now we're going to try and figure out. That can be moved. What's this? That can also be moved. Okay, these can all be moved. We've got the wrong spell on, to be fair. We need this one. But yeah, we may have to do a few battle arenas, mightn't we? Okay. What have we opened? I want to attack.
Incendio. Incendio.
Right, one down. Where's the other one? No more coming in. Right, there we go, we defeated them all. There's only 2 in total. There's another door to open there. What's that one do? It's just a side off. Right, in here, there was a chest. And we get a talent point. It's a magical hotspot and complete their challenge to increase your ancient magic meter capacity. So that magic hotspot has enabled us to increase our ancient magic capacity. That's what that did. How do I get out of here is the question now, though. So, yeah, our ancient magic meter in capacity is now increased. I don't know how we get out. We need to stand on that, potentially. Can I stand on it and still use it? No. I think we have to use it as a step. It automatically uses Wingardium Leviosa as well, by looks of things. I'm not too sure how we get out of here. Kind of stuck in a hole. Look, we got to find a way out. Okay, there's no way out that way. There's nothing else we can pull open. There is a load of bones here. What could the bones be used for, do we think? I was just thinking whether they go in there, but to be fair.
Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm just trying to put all the bones in one place potentially. I don't know if that's going to do anything.
Revelio.
Right, there's obviously something we need to do here. I'm just not sure what. Something with the bones on the table where the spine is. That's not a bad shout. That's not. So there is. Look, we can see there's a blue magic thing there. That's not a bad shout, Crazy Irishman. Very well thought of there. It's just what do we need to build? There we go. They're making the step. You are amazing, Crazy Irishman. Thank you for the suggestion. I hadn't thought of that, to be fair, but there's our steps. Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated. But yeah, so this whole bit here was just to increase our ancient magic meter. That's worked really well. Now we're still heading to this camp to try and recover the helmet from the thieves. The thing is, it's so easy to find new stuff to look at. That's the problem. Right, how much gear space do we have? I'm curious, I think we may quickly fast travel just to get rid of some gear. Because I think we are overdone with gear at this point. How many's got one space? Yeah, I think we're going to need to, because we're right next to a flue. If we fast travel and come back to this flue, that would make a lot of sense. We just need to go somewhere we could sell. There's a side mission there. We need to sell some gear, ideally. Hogsmeade is the ideal place. I don't think it matters who we sell stuff to. So we'll go back to the potion shop, we'll quickly sell all their gear, and then we'll fast travel back to where we just were. And that way, if we do find anything else, we can still carry it. We're constantly having an issue with space. Gear space. That's why Merlin puzzles are quite important at the minute, because they're going to allow us to carry more.
In the market for potions,
this is why we're never running out of money, though.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Long.
That is the one thing we never run out of money.
Time and trouble.
Oh, troll bogey. We need that.
Oh, wise
That's
decision.
for an assignment for school, so at least we've got that now. I thought we'd have to go and pick a troll's nose, but we don't have to. Okay, that's no good to us. That's no good to us. The things that are mysteries, room of requirements, we need to go and check for those. We'll leave. And all the legendary stuff will leave as well. That's the exact same as our current. Okay. That's no good to us. It's lower. But yeah, at some point I'm assuming we can upgrade gear. So I want to keep the legendary stuff. Because obviously I think that's the best stuff. So it's worth keeping it just in case. Okay, that's all that stuff. We've got 2,000 now. Do we need... I think we do need healing potions. We'll purchase all 3 of these.
Decision. Thank you.
Healing potions is definitely something we need to have use more.
You again. Farewell for now.
Right, we've updated the assignment as well because we've got the troll bogey. I was looking forward to picking a troll's nose. But yeah, we don't have to do that now because we bought the troll's bogies instead. Okay. Flu is here. So let's travel back. And as I say, we're going to try and complete this mission. Hopefully. We'll just keep doing... There's always something else to do along the way to doing what you're doing. Okay. There are some mongrels around, so we need to keep an eye out for those. What was the... I just want to check what the rest of that assignment was, because it could be something we could do whilst battling. If it is, then it's not an issue. Not that one. Fluxweed, no. Cast Depulso on a levitated enemy. And that will teach us Descendo. Okay. I'm sure we can do that in this next fight. So, if we just quickly check... We need a levitated enemy, which is that one, and then Depulso is this one here. So if we try and do that on an enemy, that completes the assignment whilst completing this mission. 2 birds, 1 stone. Love doing 2 birds and 1 stone. Makes life so much easier. There's something below us here as well. I'm not sure what that is. Down there is spiders and something to do down there. Not sure what. We'll come back for that. Let's focus on the task at hand. Otherwise I will end up doing everything else bar this task. Right, we are going to have to fight.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
A lamb to the stop.
Yes.
So right, the assignment's done. There's a troll here as well. Where did the troll come from?
You can.
I wasn't expecting the forest troll to come here as well. Probably too far away from Incendio doing good there. Just managed to dodge him. I definitely don't block enough. I need to block more. Other than when that's coming at us like that. I know the troll's obviously not fighting on our side specifically, but I think it's doing good for us. Okay. Oh, I got caught by the troll. Forest troll's actually been taken out because they're attacking it as well. It's not been too bad. So coming for us there. Forest troll is nearly down. Oh, he caught us again. Right, forest troll down. There's still this guy to deal with. What? There we go.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
It was the fact that we actually completed an assignment at the same time has helped massively. Right, let's make sure we pick everything up and have a look around. You never know when you get into battle, I know. We've only got 1 healing potion left now. One thing we need a lot of. Alright, what else is there to pick up here? We'll just make the axe cut wood. Troll bogies. We just brought a troll bogey, now we just gained some more there. And we didn't have to pick his nose to get them. Okay, collection updated. Can we find...
Revelio.
I think this was a camp. If you look on the map, there is a symbol here. And I think it means camp is complete. Yeah, small bandit camp. There's a collection chest. So now there's a tick. So on the map, there are ticks to show when things have been done. That's something we need to keep an eye on. It's not something we noticed before. I'm guessing we've dealt with all the enemies. I'm hoping we've dealt with all the enemies. Okay, small money there. We've got a chest here. Helmet. We have it. But it's not over. There are enemies again, and we haven't got much. We haven't got any health potions. The pulso works though. Took someone out there I wasn't even aiming at.
I should warn you, I won't make the same mistake.
Whoa! Okay, we need a blue spell on her. I need to wait for the recharge. Oh, that worked really well, actually. There was someone behind us I didn't know was behind us, isn't there? Yeah. And he's down as well.
No one to share in my victory.
No one to share in our victory. Okay, there's nothing to pick up nearby then. I just want to make sure we've got everything around here. Oh, there is some stuff down here. These are leeches, I believe. Yeah, leech juice. We need that for crafting potions and stuff. Always good to grab some leech juice when they're nearby. Okay, we've got 2 healing potions. I need to find a way of keeping more healing potions, whether we just brew a load ourselves once back at Hogwarts, potentially. That would be the help, wouldn't it, if we could just brew a lot.
Revelio.
Right, nothing else to pick up. Let's head back and give the helmet to Lodgog. To be fair, I could speed this up, couldn't I? That wasn't what I wanted to do. That was what I was thinking. Obviously, we're going to head to Lodgog, and he's over here, so speed up things up a bit if we just fly to him. We've already been and travelled by foot, so all of this we've seen and done. Enemies were defeated. I could have fast travelled, to be fair. There's a flue there. I could have just fast travelled before. Right, let's give him the helmet. And that should be mission complete. Finally, we've done other things alongside this mission, so we've done a few things and completed a few things as well. But we've been trying to do this mission for the last hour. It's so easy to get, you know, going off sideways rather than what you're meant to be doing.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately.
Yeah, your thing with the bone is crazy, Irishman. That was inspired.
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Okay. Mission complete. The helm of Urquhart is done. Alongside other things as well, though. So I think that worked out really well. Especially the assignments, get them completed as we go. Right, let's have a look, shall we, what's left, what's next to do. That's not ticked. So we're just seeing ticks on things we complete.